Where's the backup for the tiny civilian? One of the recruits snickered, folding his arms. The rest of the group laughed. She stood there in civilian clothes, a slim figure inwardly bracing, while they barked orders at her. "Move, slowpoke! This isn't a tea party!" Another jeered. They didn't know. Not one of them knew that the tiny civilian they were taunting was in fact Lieutenant Colonel Amara Singh, Special Forces close combat trainer for the elite Echo Squad. She didn't flinch. She didn't argue. She simply watched the sneers, the contempt. All that morning she had observed them, hardened recruits, sure of their strength, sure of their place. And now they thought they had the upper hand. They thought her softness was weakness. The drill session began. With that, the power balance shifted. The recruits scrambled, too quick to judge. They lunged, they fumbled, they ignored her voice. "Switch off your ego," she said calmly. "You aren't fighting each other. You're fighting yourself." Their faces twisted. Surprise, resistance, disbelief. How dare this tiny civilian tell them what to do? Halfway through the drill, one recruit charged her, mocking the leg sweep she had demonstrated. He crashed, and in a fraction of a second she pivoted, locked his arm, took him down. Silence. Shock. He lay still, stunned. The rest froze mid-movement. From the sidelines, the commander nodded. She had just revealed the truth they refused to see. Her body, her mind, had gone through battle. Backstory. Years ago, Amara had grown up in a quiet village, the daughter of modest farmers. Books and chores, sunrise and sunset. But when the insurgents came, when her village was caught in the crossfire, she froze at the doorway of death, not for herself, but for strangers. That fear ignited something. She joined the forces. She climbed ranks. She trained until her fingernails cracked, her muscles burned. She learned to do more than survive. She learned to dominate. She ended up specializing in zero-visibility combat, knife fights in tight corners, reflexive strikes before the enemy even knew he was struck. She became a trainer, and today she stood among recruits who thought she was soft. Back to the present, the recruits now scrambled. The laughs were gone. They struggled through the same drills, painful, exhausting, impossible. She guided them quietly with precision. They flinched. They stumbled. One by one, their armor of arrogance chipped. She watched them shed misjudgments. She let them. She let the real lessons seep in. Then the big moment, the power reversal. In a mock mission, she dropped the client role, the pretend civilian they were to guard. The scenario changed. Enemy ambush, hostage scenario. The recruits faltered. Their plan collapsed. She stepped in, calm voice, walked through their chaos. She caught two trainees off guard, disarmed them, secured the hostage, then turned to the stunned recruits, still panting. "You protected the dummy. You didn't protect real life." The room was silent. At that point, one of them, who had ridiculed her earlier, looked up, eyes wide. He whispered, "Sorry, ma'am." She nodded, no gloating, just respect. "Now you know," she said. "Combat is truth. Ego is the first enemy." And the recruits understood. The tiny civilian was never tiny. They had labeled her by sight, by stereotype, and she used that. She baited their judgment, then revealed the truth. They came in brash and dismissive. They left humbled, aware. In the closing minutes of the session, Amara addressed them directly. "You will meet civilians. You will meet enemies disguised as civilians. You must learn to read reality, not your assumptions. You will fight for someone's life or for your team's survival. Don't let your misjudgment kill you." Applause broke out across the training hall. The recruits rose, some still shaking, some wide-eyed. They stood and clapped for the woman they had mocked. Moral statement: we all wear disguises, not just the tiny civilian in the street, but ourselves in our minds. The greatest power lies not in strength alone, but in overcoming what you assume. Don't judge by size, speech, uniform. Character and readiness hide in unexpected places. Respect is earned, not granted by appearance. So here's the moment of closure. The recruits filed out, changed. They walked differently. They looked her in the eye as they passed. And she stood in the doorway, not triumphant, but satisfied, because she had done her job. She had turned mockery into respect, arrogance into humility, ignorance into readiness. Before you scroll, comment your location and the emotion this story sparked. Don't be shy. We appreciate every single message. Like the video, share hope, and subscribe for more uplifting content.